Hi friends, my name's Corina. I'm a wife and mama to 2 kiddos, and our family just stayed one night at the Howard Johnson Anaheim Hotel. Let's talk about it and do a full room tour. Hey friends, hello from the Howard Johnson Anaheim Hotel. We stayed here for one night on our Thanksgiving break Christmas trip, and I want to show you guys our room. So we're in room 1318 in building number 1. So this is a kid suite room is what they call it, and I'm going to show you around. It's very cute, and it worked perfectly for our family of 5. Okay, so starting with this door is from the main hallway, and you come into this first room. This really fun Pirates of the Caribbean artwork is all over the room. And then it opens up into this great little family suite area. So to the right hand side, you have your first bathroom, which has a tub, which is so great for my kiddos. Very nice lighted mirror and everything you need. Only has a couple of toiletries. It had bar soap and then this little guy of lotion. The shower does have shampoo, shower gel, and conditioner. And then the bathroom also has this cute little rubber ducky print. All right, coming out to, I should mention the bathroom does have 2 hooks on the door, so you can hang your towels there. And then coming back out to like the family room kind of area, there's some more artwork here. This great console down here for lots of storage. So I think if you're staying here for a few days, you can definitely unpack. There's a couple deep drawers here. They're pretty long and deep as well. And then there's this console table with a large TV right above. And of course, more pirate artwork. And this lovely little dining table with a bench. And there's a couple ottomans. So this little ottoman actually sits underneath the console over here. So there's 2 of them. I put one by the couch, and then my husband had one here so we could eat our lunch earlier. So we ate our lunch yesterday, and he sat there. And then this great big window. We do not have a view of the parks. We're actually on the freeway side. And then there's some great storage. There is a closet here with kind of 2 different levels here. We did not unpack into the closet. Like I said, we were only here for one night. And then the funny thing is that this door does actually go out to your balcony. So it is in the closet, but it does go outside if you want to go outside. All right, so closing the closet. And coming right around here, we have this little sofa. This does convert into a bed. So my dad slept here last night. He said it was great. There's some little sconces and more pirate artwork. And then here is that second ottoman that I mentioned was under the console. There's also a set of bunk beds in here, which my kids love. So my kids were super excited to see the bunk beds, but my daughter ended up not sleeping in her bunk. Last night, she decided to sleep with mommy and daddy in the bedroom instead. There are several outlets, so there's one set right here on this side of the sofa and another set on this side. So a pretty good amount of outlets and things like that. There's this quadplex here next to the little dining set. All right, and then going into the kind of bedroom is actually a secondary door, and you can lock it. So it's like a traditional hotel door. I don't know if they just didn't spec the correct doors for this side, because obviously we weren't using a key to get in here, but it's a traditional hotel door with a peephole and everything. So yeah, I'm just guessing that was a little bit of an error, but there is a full-length mirror on the back of the door here. Hello. And more pirate artwork in here. So very nice. This guy right here. And then this cute little bubble mirror design I really like. There's also another great console here, so tons of space to just put your stuff. Underneath this console is a duplex outlet. And then coming onto this desk area, they have added this duplex and USB and USB-C outlet here. There's a little drawer in the desk and another nice large TV. Wi-Fi is included here, so we were able to get some Wi-Fi on. We were able to watch a movie the other day. My husband did pair our Fire Stick, I think, with the TV in the living room, so that was nice. There is a microwave, a Keurig, and a mini fridge. So very handy, very helpful, especially if you have a family and you're trying to do things like quickly or just kind of shave a few dollars off of your vacation budget. Have a couple snacks handy, some coffee in the morning, things like that. In this bedroom, there is another little sitting area. So this cute little table for two with the chairs. And then kind of same view, same closet system as well. In this one, there's the safe, the iron and ironing board, lots and lots of hangers, and then a door. I know it's so dark in here. A door to the balcony. And then, of course, we do have our bed and the two side tables. So this side table is pretty traditional. My husband and I both noticed that the duplex outlet behind the lamp, they're very hard. So it's like they're not used very often, which could be because they're a little bit hidden. Could just be that they're just not used very much because of all the outlets in the space. But nice king size bed. And then there is this cute Pirates of the Caribbean poster here as well over the bed. So very pirate theme. If you have a pirate lover, this is definitely the space for you. My daughter also loved this mirror. And each room has its own thermostat, which is handy because we like it cooler. My dad likes it a little warmer, so that was really nice. And we have a second bathroom. So here in the second bathroom, the reason I wanted to mention the hooks on the back of the door is because these are the only hooks in the bathroom. And I think for the bathtub room, that's not a big deal. Maybe it could be. But when I took a shower this morning, I noticed that was something that I did not care for, and I'll tell you why. But anyway, so same setup, nice lighted mirror, your sink and toilet. Of course, you do have a nice rack with extra towels. There are plenty of towels in here. Sometimes traveling with 5 people, we need more towels, but since there's 2 bathrooms, there were plenty of towels. There's also this same great rubber ducky picture here. And this bathroom has a stand-up shower, which I'm kind of indifferent on them. It does have like this glass, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has a glass divider instead of like a shower curtain, which that is nice because shower curtains do get really gross. I felt like the divider needed to be like a little bit longer, so almost like the shower needed another foot added onto it so that the divider could be a little bit further, because it definitely got all wet on like the backside of the shower, just taking a shower, just not having it extended very far, definitely got all wet. And then my thing that I did not care for, which I feel like is not an issue in the bathtub bathroom, is the towel situation. Because of this glass door, because of this glass wall, you can't access this towel rack from inside of the shower. So once you're trying to get out of the shower, you have to like come all the way out and then go all the way to the towel rack. It just feels like there's an opportunity to have like hooks or a rack here or something for the towels so that you don't have to do all that. And you can easily just grab a towel from your shower. I hope that makes sense. That's just a like very, very minute gripe. There are 2 little like toiletry holders in here for your shower, so that is really handy. And overall, we really enjoyed everything about the room itself. So like I said, overall, we enjoyed everything about this room. I would highly recommend this hotel, especially if you are coming to Anaheim specifically for Disneyland. If you've never been to the area and you're looking for a good hotel that's walking distance to Disneyland. I also really think this is a great hotel if you have younger kids. Mine are currently 5 and 7 who enjoy the water, because the splash pad here is absolutely incredible. We spent a lot of time there yesterday, and even though it wasn't like the hottest day, it was like low 70s, my kids loved it. They honestly asked, we went out to dinner last night and they asked if we could go back to the splash pad. We told them it's gonna be way too cold by the time we get back. So that wasn't going to work out. But I know this will definitely be a hotel on their list to come back to. We did ask them last night what their rating was for the hotel out of 5, like 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. They both said about a 4. My husband also said a 4, and I would probably agree. I'd probably say either a 4 or 3.5 or 3.8 maybe. Only because I feel like the rooms could use a little bit of a freshening up, a little bit of an update. I know this hotel is very popular, and so it's just used a lot, I think. My husband said he would like if it had like a little kitchenette, which we're definitely like kitchenette people when we're on vacation. So the mini fridge and microwave are great, but he wanted like a little bit more. That was the only gripe that he had about the space, but overall really enjoyed it. I think it's great. It would be awesome if they had like a family suite option here, because then I would book here every single time. Like if they had something that had like a separate living room and like 2 bedrooms attached to it or something, I would be absolutely sold every time. But overall, I do think it's great. I think it's also great for like a quick stay. They also do have 2 queen rooms, which are their more popular option. And so those are also really lovely. So I think overall, we highly recommend the HoJo. Cannot wait to stay here again. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me today while I did a room tour. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.